BC's Public Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Henry has locked down Christmas and New Year's again, but this time around, she's used the Omicron variant as an excuse to do it. The question is, why? It's like a horror movie version of Groundhog Day, where every day we wake up hoping to be, but never actually being freed from the liberty-sucking, business-destroying COVID-19 restrictions that political doctors and bureaucrats seem to have gotten all too used to imposing on us. I'm Drea Humphrey with Rebel News, and I'm about to walk you through the two most recent COVID-19 holiday restriction announcements in British Columbia, and then some of the latest information regarding the Omicron variant so you can decide if the restrictions are reasonable or not. But first, I want to take a moment to make sure you knew that if you have concerns about the vaccine passports and no jab, no pay policies that have created a medical apartheid in our once free country, there is something that you can do about it. Open up another screen on your device and go to fightvaccinepassports.com. There you can donate what you can towards the now over 20 vaccine-related cases. We have partnered with the Democracy Fund charity to hire some of the best lawyers in Canada to fight back against medical tyranny. That includes our legal fight against BC's vaccine passport as well. Now, again, that's fightvaccinepassport.com, and we appreciate your support, but everything you donate there doesn't actually go to Rebel News. It goes to pay for the lawyers and legal fees for the amazing lawyers working around the clock on the Civil Liberties Project. Now, speaking of fighting medical tyranny, on Friday, BC's Public Health Officer Dr. Bonnie Henry announced a series of COVID-19 restrictions for the holidays. She canceled New Year's Eve events, except for seated ones, shut down sport tournaments, required vaccine passports to be at any sized event. Prior to that, passports were only needed if you had 50 or less in attendance. And then she shut down intermingling between restaurant tables again. You know, the kind of mingling we saw Justin Trudeau do at a white spot when he came to Coquitlam, BC. Merry Christmas, and to all a good night. At least that's what it used to be before life with COVID-19. Now it's a little bit more tricky thanks to public health orders, this time around like Dr. Bonnie Henry's, which is using Omicron as an excuse for doing so. But in this report, I'm going to tell you why that doesn't necessarily make sense. But unfortunately, I can't do that on this platform. You see, YouTube censors the other side of the story when it comes to COVID-19. So in order to avoid that, click on the link in the description below or at the top of the pinned comments. That will take you to the full uncensored report at rebelnews.com, and then we will dive into these restrictions in British Columbia, and we will dive into the latest information on Omicron. I'm Drea Humphrey, and I'll see you when you get there. And Merry Christmas.